How's it going, everybody? Jay here from Ellington Tech. The topic of this conversation is going to be the future of local business communication, AI agents in action. So what we're focusing on is things that's really going to revolutionize your local business, that's going to make you not only rank at the top of the search engines, but it's going to give you better customer service than everyone else, right? Better marketing, better digital footprint, and all these things. So 2024 apparently was the year of AI agents, right? Just really kind of simple, not very impressive AI agents. But this year is the swarms of AI agents. So imagine AI agents running multiple facets of your business. So what are AI agents in the first place, right? They're pretty much these intelligent automations that use artificial intelligence, LLMs. So think your ChatGPT, or your OpenAI, or Perplexity, or Claude, or any of these big LLMs, and you can breed that intelligence into an automation that does things and thinks for itself. Let's say customer service, right? You can have AI take the call. You can tell exactly what to do. It can answer it just like you, sound like a human. It can even have a interesting conversation with somebody, right? So that's an AI agent. That's an example. A chatbot can also be considered an AI agent. You have it answering questions, but also you've got AI agents that help with social media, that help with answering DMs, direct messages, and replying back to SMS, and doing other things too, maybe helping to write content, etc. So, and go to the next slide. So I won't spend a whole bunch of time talking about me, but my name is Jay, and I'm the owner and founder of Ellington Technologies. And so what we do is we work in AI and in marketing, and we essentially help businesses automate parts of their business that might seem redundant, but provide the highest ROI. Customer service, right? That's a huge one. Overall operations and marketing. So being able to automate that to breed consistency, and that's going to help your ROI go up a minimum of about 2,000 to 4,000% is typically what we see. I also have over $100 million in overall ad spend, having worked with some of the world's largest brands and companies, especially in the fintech industry, including Corpay, Comdata, Fuelman, 7-Eleven, Speedway, Arco. Our average return on ad spend, as we also double as a marketing agency, is about 2,000%. So if you do have any kind of questions there, we'd love to chat and be able to answer some of those questions for you all. Some of the brands that we've worked with, and we currently work with over 150 different businesses between small and medium size. So we talked about who we were. We're going to go over a couple of really key things. And I'm going to start with customer service, right? And this is something that is largely undervalued. I spent some time over in different places like Nigeria, went there, and I went to, a couple of places in Thailand. We actually lived over there for a little bit, Vietnam, Malaysia. And I would say the biggest thing that a lot of American companies have over the other companies around the world is going to be customer service, right? Being willing to give refunds. That's another huge part of customer service, things like that. And so I was just thinking man, if these companies would just improve their customer service, they would make so much more money, right? So that's something that is a bit, I would say, more consistent in America, but is still largely underperforming, right? And this is a big part of what I wanted to talk about today is customer service, right? Getting back to the basics. 82% of consumers expect an immediate response from businesses. But the thing is, when you call a restaurant, 43% of calls are missed when the restaurant gets busy, and 66% of those calls are missed during peak hours. That's huge. That equates to almost $300,000 per year in lost revenue, because these people are wanting to place orders. They're asking questions to then place an order and things like that. What if you had an AI agent, right, that was able to kind of take that over, answer the questions, place the order, put the information into the POS, right? Or let's say you're a doctor's office, and I'm going to actually make these calls today with our AI to show you what it looks like. But imagine if you were a doctor's office, right? And you had people calling in trying to set appointments, but you had a HIPAA compliant phone agent that could take those. You didn't have to worry about it. And it was 100% consistent, didn't miss calls, didn't get tired, etc. Right? 60% of calls to small businesses go unanswered. 70% of businesses lose leads due to poor follow-up. That's another one. Nobody's following up with anybody. This is from HubSpot. And so 82% of customers or consumers, they expect an immediate response. 90% of consumers rate an immediate response as very important. The AI shift. And I know that we went over a couple of these things last week, but wanted to reiterate on them again. And also feel free to leave any kind of comments or remarks, and we'll be sure to throw it up on the screen for you guys. So thank you, Mazia. We're super excited for the conversation as well. So I want to just kind of cut to the punch and show you guys what the AI sounds like, right? So we'll go ahead and do that. This is for a restaurant. So this is not a real company. We just made it up for the purpose of this demonstration. And I'm going to show you guys how awesome it is and how it's going to make you never miss a call again, right? Hello, what's up? I don't want to butcher your name, man, but it sounds like a really cool name. So hello to you as well. All right, so we're going to go and give it a call. And this is a restaurant call. It's not a real restaurant because we made it up, but you'll see how it works and how it's going to make you save money.
Thank you for calling Uncle Sam's Pizza Houston. This is Sammy. Will this order be for pickup or delivery?
This will be for delivery.
Great. May I have your first name to get started with your delivery order?
Yeah, my first name is going to be Jay.
Thanks, Jay. What can I get started for you today? Are you craving a pizza, dessert, or maybe something to drink?
Yeah, so could you tell me a little bit more about the Supreme Pizza?
Absolutely, Jay. The Supreme is one of our most popular pizzas. It features a classic combination of pepperoni, sausage, bell peppers, onions, and black olives, all on our signature hand-tossed crust with premium mozzarella cheese. Would you like to order the Supreme today or hear about any other pizzas or specials?
Yeah, I'll take 5 Supreme pizzas. I'll also take 5 Hawaiian Paradises, and I'll take 2 mushroom and truffle dream. And I already know what you guys offer because I order from here a lot. So let's also do, I'll do 1 bottled water, 1 Coca-Cola, 1 Sprite, and I'll take 10 brownies as well.
Thanks, Jay. Here's what I have for your order. 5 Supreme pizzas, 5 Hawaiian Paradise pizzas, 2 mushroom and truffle dream pizzas, 1 bottled water, 1 Coca-Cola, 1 Sprite, 10 chocolate fudge brownies. Does that sound correct?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Perfect. Let me calculate your total payable. Your total payable is $282.36. May I please have your delivery address?
Yeah, it's going to be 10201 Hampton Boulevard, Houston, Texas, 77007.
Thanks, Jay. I'm sending your order details and total payable to your phone now. Your order will be ready for delivery in about 30 to 45 minutes. Cool. Your order has been placed and you'll receive an SMS with all the details and your total. Thanks for choosing Uncle Sam's Pizza, Jay. Before you go, could you rate your experience with me today on a scale of 1 to 5, where 5 is excellent and 1 is not helpful at all? Your feedback helps me improve.
Yeah, I'll give you a 5. But before you go, do you like the Georgia Bulldogs football team?
Thank you so much for the 5, Jay. I really appreciate it. As for the Georgia Bulldogs, I don't have personal preferences, but I know they're a powerhouse in college football and have lots of passionate fans. If you ever want to chat about pizza or football, I'm always here to help. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Yeah. Do you have any idea of who will win the NCAA football championship this year? Any thoughts for 2026?
That's a great question, Jay. I wish I could predict the future, but I don't have information on who will win the NCAA football championship in 2026. College football is always full of surprises and anything can happen. If you need anything else pizza related, I'm here for you. Otherwise, a team member can reach out.
Yeah, cool. All right. So we got this when it gets to the point, which is, what we want often. But sometimes we want to just have a good conversation. So that's the power of what an agent can do, right? Answers the call. Sounds like a human. Is actually my voice that we use. So you if you got like somebody that has a really cool voice, like some raspy voice, and you use their voice, ask for permission, of course, but we can pretty much do any voice. So with that being said, I also wanted to show you all a screenshot. There we go. So as you can see, this is what the order summary looked like. It sent this right to my phone. I knew exactly what I got, how much I was going to be paying, and all of that stuff, right? So super cool. So let's shift back to the presentation. Another really big thing is going to be AI chatbots. We can actually install that in a website, right? And you can have your orders being taken there. So what is some data right around AI agents and things like that? So for calling, at least from a KPI or key performance indicator overview, businesses using AI voice agents report a 40% faster lead qualification and 25% higher connection to sell ratios compared to traditional voice. They actually did a test to see, like, which would convert more, right? Which would be better, a human voice or AI voice? They were neck and neck. It was pretty much the same. But the difference right now is consistency, right? And humans are pretty bad at that, right? And it costs money to be consistent, right? You got to pay somebody to make sure that gets done and they get sick. AI doesn't, right? So those are some of the benefits. So let's talk about AI chat. We haven't really shown AI chatbots any love here. And, the average conversion rate for AI chatbots is a 70% digital increase. And one firm found AI chatbots for sales reduced sales development representative workload by 50% and improved conversions by 2.5 times when using generative AI for lead qualification, right? So it increases your digital conversions. It's also going to decrease the workload because it knows all these different really cool things about your business. So Mazia had a question. I want to answer that. So can the AI or can the agent take more than one call at a time? And the answer is yes. Great question, by the way, Mazia. Yes. Our AI can take over 100 calls at one time through one line. And we can actually increase that to do more, probably somewhat of an unlimited amount. I'll say that lightly, but yes, we can take a ton of calls at once. So great question. Shazib says, really cool demo. The AI agent wasn't limited to restaurant talk. And I'm telling you, man, I was talking about the Georgia Bulldogs, right? So I want to show you guys a couple of more demos. One of our clients, Callie's Beach Buggies, they offer golf cart rentals. And, people typically have a lot of questions and they want the answers to their questions now, especially when it comes to tour operators, people renting things because there's a ton of competition in the area anyway. Callie's decided that they wanted to work with our chatbot. And so I'm going to click start a new chat. I think you guys can see this. I'm going to ask, do you have any two-seaters? It's going to say no. I know that it doesn't have any two-seaters, but I wanted to ask it a trick question. No, we don't offer two-seaters. We offer four-seaters. And then it then it brings them back into the conversation of selling, right? Would you like to know, we offer four-seaters. That's our smallest cart. Would you like to know more about the features of our four-seater options? Sure. And, we see these combos come in all the time. People are like, oh man, this is awesome. The customer service is really awesome. Then they end up tipping. Like we had one person tip a client of ours, I think $500 because he thought that the process was good. And the AI follows up with him after, which is really cool. We offer two-seaters, these are the options, etc. I could go on and on, right? It can tell me anything I want to know. I could even write it in another language. So let's say, we do, English to, let's say Thai. Thai is an interesting language. I'm going to say, do you have 10 seaters? and tie, but we'll take this tie and put it here. We'll paste it, and it can speak Thai, which is pretty cool, right? So you might be thinking, right, we showed one example of restaurants. We showed an example of tour operators. What about medical and dental, right? What about those people? So we're going to make another quick call. Yeah, let's go ahead and make that call real quick. We'll share screen. Okay. Smile Theory is the name of it. And basically, this AI was designed to book appointments, which is pretty much what dental practices like Ellington Smile Theory does, right? Just a made up thing that we made up for the sake of this. And let's call.
This is Marie from Ellington Smile Theory, your friendly neighborhood dental clinic. How may I assist you today?
Yeah, do you offer, or what kind of services do you offer?
We offer comprehensive exam and digital x-rays, professional teeth cleaning, teeth whitening, and tooth-colored composite fillings. Is there a particular service you're interested in booking?
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in teeth whitening. Can you book me an appointment? Do you have any time Friday next week?
Let me check our available slots for Friday next week for teeth whitening. On Friday next week, I have slots available between 8:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Do any of those times work for you?
Yeah, could you tell me those times again? I'm sorry, I kind of missed you right there. What did you say again?
No problem. On Friday, November 21st, we have available slots between 8:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Is there a specific time in that range that works best for you?
Yeah, let's do 6 p.m.
Great choice. I'll book your teeth whitening appointment for Friday, November 21st at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Can you please share your email address with me? I'll send you a confirmation right away.
Okay, yeah, for sure. My email address is jay@Ellington Tech, which is spelled ELLINGTONTECH.com.
Thank you. I have your email address as jay@ELLINGTONTECH.com. Is that correct?
Perfect.
Awesome. Thanks for confirming. Your appointment is all set for Friday, November 21st at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for teeth whitening. You'll get a confirmation email, and I've sent the details to your phone as well.
All right, cool. So as you guys can see, Marie sent me the update and went ahead and booked the appointment, and also put that meeting on my calendar, right? So that's pretty cool. That meeting automatically comes to my calendar and things like that, or automatically comes to the calendar of the doctor as well, that or who this appointment is going to be for. And that's just another use case or an example of the power of these really cool AI agents. So it looks like Mohammed has a question. We'll put that on the screen. So Mohammed says, can we set up AI agent transfer calls to a human staff member as well when needed? And yes, we can. Absolutely. So you can tell it what department you want it to transfer to or what that number would be. You can tell it the name of the person, however you want to kind of set that up for your organization. So absolutely, you can do that. And it's really cool. It's really cool. Super easy to do as well. Great question, Mohammed. Thank you. Okay, it looks like we got another question here. Okay. Oh, well, not a question, but Mazia says, oh, that is really cool. That is really cool. It is pretty cool, you guys. So I'll wrap this up by saying we can pretty much automate our business now, right? We can automate every facet of our business easily, and it's simple. You don't need to hire a bunch of people now. And I think that makes it easier for the business owner, right? It obviously puts people in a peculiar situation where they're like, oh, I'm not going to be able to find a job because AI is taking up all the jobs. And I'll say that has been the trend, but with what we're doing, I think that AI is more of a complementary asset, right? That's kind of how I see it. But yes, you can definitely downsize on the amount of people that you have doing something, because AI can do mostly all of it, right? And just as accurately, but more consistently, right? And I think that's the big thing too. So If you have any questions, feel free to, it looks like we got one more question, so we'll go ahead and answer this one too. So Shazib says, is this already live with customers or still testing? So we're already live. Great questions, Shazib. We're already live. We've got it rolled out to multiple clients, including law firms, restaurants, tour operating companies, things like that. So if you are interested in working with us, I will leave our information in the chat. You can visit us at ellingtontech.com, or you can email me directly at j@ellingtontech.com as well. And I'd love to chat with you all. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I look forward to meeting some of you. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.